Hi, welcome to KitPlus TV. Now, AJA made an exciting announcement not so long ago for Bridge Live, and in to tell us a bit more is Mike Boucke from AJA. Hi, Mike. How you doing?
I'm doing great. Thanks for inviting me.
Great to see you. Great to see you. So, as I say, you announced an exciting update for Bridge Live just a few months ago at NAB. Tell us a bit more about it, about the device and the update. Just give us a run through. Yeah.
Sure. So Bridge Live is a product that we feel has a unique position in the market. What we did is we leveraged the power of Compramado's live transcoder engine and married that with our AJA SDI cards and allowed access to our SDK. So with this merger, we have provided a powerful bidirectional product with an intuitive UI. So this product is mainly focused on UHD workflows, which are supported by the four 12 gig SDI cards that we have on boards. And what it also does is it provides the capability to scale well beyond the SDI ports. So we're not just locked into the four SDIs. And by using Compramado's engine, we also have adopted many codecs. So it becomes a really versatile problem solver for our customers. All this is delivered on a 1RU server with dual NICs. And we wanted to make this because it provides both an encode and decode capability in a single product that delivers a simple purchasing option and gives the customers an easy way to solve all the problems on one platform.
Cool.
So that's the product itself.
Yeah.
In the release that we just have, the version 114 release, there are key features that we put in to deliver to our customers. So the first one is the RTMP input, which is a decode capability for RTMP. And one of the nice features of this RTMP input is that we can also create either unique or customized stream keys. So in the event that a customer doesn't have a stream key on the sending device, we can create one in Bridge Live, copy it over to the sender, and it'll start working immediately. The other main feature that we have is JPEG XS, which is an ultra low latency codec that provides a visually lossless solution. So this is really, the next generation past JPEG 2000, which was the previous high end codec. We're going to see a lot of adoption of this in the field, and are very excited to deliver it.
Yeah.
The nice thing about this JPEG XS is that it can also be encapsulated in SRT. So if somebody wants a really high quality signal and wants to deliver it over the internet, it's very easy to encapsulate and send across. We've also introduced SMPTE 2022-7 packet by packet comparison. And what this does is provide a seamless capability to compare two streams coming in that are from an identical sender and use the healthiest packet, and it'll discard the one that isn't used. So this is a very common workflow in very high environments, especially in SMPTE 2110 environments. But there's also an ask for it to be in other environments. So we decided to incorporate it into Bridge Live. This is really a safeguard from network failures. For like if a switch goes down or if one ISP provider goes down, but you have it going through a secondary one, then you're going to be safe from a complete failure. We have some other features in here. They're smaller, but quite important for customers as well. So now we have auto stream detection. And what auto stream detection does is provide the capability to recognize an incoming stream and auto populate instead of having to manually enter the information. You can then use that input that's been detected and pass it on to the output. So it's really a facilitator to make an operator's life much easier. Another important one that we've introduced is the capability to take multiple inputs and create a unique output. So what I mean by that is if a customer has video from one source, an audio from another source, an ancillary from another source, they can marry them all together to create whatever they want. So an example would be, if somebody has an SAP audio coming in on a different video feed because it's from a different region, they can create a new signal with the video they desire and the SAP audio.
Cool.
So Mike, tell us about the areas where Bridge Live is being adopted. Who's using it?
Well, of course, we're seeing this in many areas. It should come as no surprise that this is, of course, very popular in the broadcast environment as well as in the pro AV market. But we're also seeing this sell in other locations and technology areas that are very exciting and are growing. So, for example, there are military instances that are using Bridge Live because of the excellent security we provide for them transmitting over either their local network or over public internet. Certainly we have houses of worship, educational environments such as high schools and universities, and also live events are being replaced with Bridge Live. So, we're really taking over where previously they'd have to rent a satellite uplink truck and get that driven over there and pay for the cost of time on a satellite. Instead, we now bring in a Bridge Live at both the head end and the receiving end. They connect to the internet. There's no reservation time required. They just connect and you're good to go. So this is really an important feature because it allows them to provide the capability in both directions with the single piece of hardware. And what's really cool about that as well is if there's an instance where they want to have some confidence monitoring, they can send the signal from the head end, and they can do confidence monitoring by sending it back from the receiving end and monitor it at the original sending facility. So they can really verify that the signal has made it across. So, we're really excited about Bridge Live. And what we found is when a potential customer tests Bridge Live and sees the capabilities and the scalability and the richness of features, they're pretty much hooked and they're ready to get it.
And you're getting a good response from your customers on it. I mean, how are they? What's the feedback you're getting so far? Of it's out there, I guess, being used.
Yeah, it absolutely is. So customers are very excited because it fulfills a bunch of requests that they've been putting out there, right? So really, we're getting good feedback from all over the world. Specifically, the RTMP input was very warmly received at NAB. And, we had some customers in the US that were asking for it, but there was a lot more from Asia and Europe that were asking for RTMP input. So we expect that IBC is going to have a very warm reception for the RTMP input. Hmm. So they're also really excited about the automated capabilities that we've put in there. It really simplifies the setup, so it allows you to go from from startup to having the signal out the door very quickly.
Hmm. So you launched Bridge Live, I think, back in 2021. And sort of outside of this latest update, give us an idea of how the technology has evolved over that period.
Yeah, well, Bridge Live is relatively young to the market, but we're always looking for the valuable features that our customers need and continuously work towards implementing them. So we have all these different codecs like NDI, JPEG XS, H.264, HEVC, MPEG-2, HLS, and now RTMP input, right? So all those features are really important to keep growing on for our customers. And while doing that, we're also very busy ensuring that we're tuning our product for optimal utilization. So, just like I mentioned, UI simplification, that's one of them. And then we're also always looking at improving latency because customers are looking for the shortest delivery time. The requirements are, of course, ever changing, right? So we feel very confident that Bridge Live is well placed in the market. It has the power, it has the capability, and we have the team behind it that's going to allow it to keep growing and keep answering our customers' changing needs.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, workflows and sort of the working environment. And as technologies evolve, the workflows will change, challenges change. Yeah. What are the common workflows that you've common workflow challenges that you found Bridge Live fixing over the years? I mean, you just mentioned latency. You've just mentioned joining up, one video signal with one audio signal. But what are the common workflow challenges that this technology solves for users?
Well, it's a really versatile product, right? Because of all the codecs that we have in the product. So what it really does is it solves problems for customers today, right? So whatever the workflow is that they want to solve today, Bridge Live can solve it. But because it has all these other capabilities, it can solve their problems for tomorrow. So whether it be a system change for their network, some additional decoders or encoders that they have with different capabilities, or if there's like an ad hoc requirement, Bridge Live is there to help out. So like an ad hoc example would be if they have H.264 running around in-house and for some reason they need to send it out via SRT to some other country or just anywhere else. You just set it up real quickly in Bridge Live and ship it out. It's not a big deal. So, it's very easy to configure for that kind of capability. The customers also really appreciate the stability. First of all, from a hardware perspective, we have the dual power supplies, we have the dual 10 gig NICs on board, but then we also have AJA's stellar reputation in the community for providing very stable products that just keep working year after year. As far as common workflows, I would say probably the most common one is taking our SDI sources and converting them to SRT via H.264 and the other way around. So, it of course, changes around, but I would certainly say that it's very common to go over the internet via SRT.
Cool. So, Mike, I'm guessing, I don't want to assume anything, but I'm guessing AJA will be at IBC in a few months' time in Amsterdam.
Yes, absolutely. We will.
And
yes.
People will be able to see Bridge Live and the latest update there?
That's correct. We'll have the latest update at IBC. We'll be showcasing several of the features that are in there, and of course, presenting, just via configuration, whatever else they want to see.
And it's always hard to get any sneak preview news, but anything else you can share about us? What AGA might be showing there?
Well, we haven't really shown the features that we have in the 1.14 released in Europe yet. So, we have, of course, other releases that are in the works already with other features. We have some stability improvements that we're working on. Like I said, always striving to play better in the market. So I wouldn't specifically state a particular feature that we're going to, present as a new one at IBC. But we do think that what we're going to show will be very exciting for our customers.
As always with AJA, watch this space because it's an ever-changing, ever-improving world there. So, thank you very much. We'll make sure we come and see you at IBC. And, thank you very much for coming in and chatting to us and telling us about this latest update to Bridge Live.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Thank you.
There we go. So that's it for today. Hope you enjoyed that. Do check out KitPlus.com. Look at the video channel for all of the videos we've been doing leading up to IBC, of course, and all the other conversations.
And the live show.
And the live show, we got a live show for IBC coming up at the end of August. So look out for more news on that. That's it for today. Thanks for watching.